This is still Matt.
This is Katie. And this is Gromit. And this is Movies and Mischief with Matt and Katie. If you're one of our regular viewers, then welcome back. We really appreciate the support. If you're new to the channel, then welcome to the Funhouse. Katie and I have been married for going on 14 years. We both love watching movies. And we love talking about the movies that we watch. And that's what we do on this channel. We sit down, we watch a movie, and then we turn right around and we give you our unprepared, unfiltered opinions of that film. We tell you what we like about it, what we didn't like about it, whether or not we think you should watch it, all that fun movie review stuff. We typically release videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Wednesday is typically going to be a new release or something that's new to streaming or in theaters. And then Sundays, we usually pick a movie that is one that we missed when it was running. It could be a couple years old. It could be a couple months old. Who knows?
Or maybe a new one.
Or maybe a new one, depending on what we were in the mood to watch that weekend. So with that being said, let's take a look at the movie we're going to talk about today.
Michael Bryce was trying to put his past behind him.
You need to forget bodyguarding. Repeat after me. No bodyguarding.
No bodyguarding.
Then he got pulled back in.
Let's go! Jesus!
To protect this homicidal nutbag's wife.
What is he doing here? I said, can anyone but Michael Bryce? I believe it's pronounced, thank you.
Oh, so as you can see, we're going to talk about The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. This is the sequel to The Hitman's Bodyguard. Ryan Reynolds, Salma Hayek, Samuel L. Jackson, Frank Grillo.
And because the universe has a sense of humor, we were talking about Frank Grillo not being in The Purge, and we turned this on, and he's the first face you see.
He's one of the first faces you see in this one. Frank Grillo. And a couple other surprises in there. I don't want to ruin anything, so I'm not going to say it. Katie, what'd you think?
Well, Gromit apparently had some issues with it. Here, you get down. You can't behave. You can't be in the show. This was a lot of fun. You know what you're gonna get. If you've watched the first one, you know what you're gonna get with this one. And it's no secret to anybody who's been to before that I love Florence Pugh. The level that I love Florence Pugh is how much I want to be Salma Hayek. I fucking love her. She is gorgeous. She is hilarious. She is so funny in this. I love when she does comedy. She's so funny. It was just really good. It was a really good time. It was a mindless, ridiculous, turn your brain off and just enjoy all the pretty. And, it was a good time. What did you think?
I was kind of bored, but I agree with her. If you know what you're going to get into, if you saw the first one, then this is pretty much the second one, which is kind of why it bored me, because I felt like it was a lot of the same jokes, a lot of the same stuff. Salma Hayek definitely is the highlight, which is saying a lot.
She carried this movie.
Yeah, she carried this movie. And it's just so much fun watching her get mad and cuss, which is great. But yeah, overall, I personally found it kind of boring. I just was like, okay, I've seen this before. It's the same thing over and over again. But I get why you liked it, and it did have some very funny moments in it. Like I said, if Salma Hayek had been in this movie, I probably would have fallen asleep. She was definitely what carried this film. And it did have some fun. There was some fun stuff between Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson. It had a nice fun moment at the end that I didn't see coming until it hit, and then I was like, "Oh, that's great!" That was probably the highlight. Aside from Salma Hayek, that was probably the best joke in the movie.
And it is in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, it is in the last 3 minutes. But like Katie said, if you're looking for something that you don't really need to think about, you just want to sit down and watch and laugh and see a lot of explosions, then this is a good flick for that. I kind of I just personally was a little bored with it, but whatever. I'm not disappointed that I watched it.
My only super big issue was, and it's going to sound really goofy, but Ryan Reynolds' stunt double in the beginning has much, much lighter hair than he does and more of it, and it was distracting every time you saw him. I was like, why Why did you? But yeah, it's totally goofy. I mean, there absolutely is not really anything new.
I'm not upset that I watched it, but I'll never watch it again.
Yeah.
I'll just go back and watch the first one.
I'll probably watch it again just for her because she's hilarious.
Well, I'll give you that. There's a lot of running.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Salma Hayek running.
Ness.
Well, any final thoughts on this one?
Sometimes it's they say milk does a body good. Sometimes what's good for your soul and your brain is just shutting everything else off and just going with a goofy ride. That's all. Mm-hmm. What about you?
Not anything really. I'm a little worried for Ryan Reynolds, because I'm worried because I feel like if he's not careful, he's going to get pigeonholed in these Deadpool-esque kind of roles over and over again, because he's almost playing Wade Wilson.
It's very over the top. I don't worry about him just because
it's very similar to that.
He also sprinkles in other very serious movies.
Yeah, but since Deadpool, I haven't really seen him do anything. Since Deadpool was a hit, I haven't seen him do anything. I mean,
I suspect he and his wife trade off, though, because they have little ones. So I suspect
because the last serious one I saw him do was
movies.
The Voices. I don't know if you remember that one, where he played. Well, no,
he did the Woman in Gold.
Oh, that's right. He was in that one. Okay. But that one was before Deadpool came out.
Yeah, so. Like I'm saying, just worry. I think that they probably trade off. I think that Deadpool, and then she did Rhythm Section, and then I think they probably trade off. So I
get it. It's his bread and butter, and it's making him his money. But I just think he's really talented, and I just hope that he's careful. So my final thought is, I hope that Ryan Reynolds doesn't fall into this rut where he does the same kind of character over and over.
I don't think he's going to.
All right, so there you go. The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. It's another one of those in-theater rentals, so be prepared. But when it does start streaming for free, I would definitely suggest this is one that I think people would get a kick out of. So as usual, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment.
Let us know what you want to see next.
Yeah, tell us what you thought of the movie, or if there's anything out there you'd like to get our opinions on. And with that, I'll remind you to seek the positive in your life, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.